What is up guys, Ghost here. Yes, again, back for the third time today. The information is just coming thick and fast. So we've just had word that tomorrow, patch 1.0, so that is the pre-patch for Season 1, will be launching. Along with that, we've got a bunch of patch notes to go over, so I'm going to go through some of the more interesting stuff here. So first of all, DICE have made multiple improvements to soldier gameplay, which will result in overall smoother animations and movement. These weren't too intricate in the actual detailed patch notes, but just know that the way soldier animations work should be a little bit easier to sort of judge where somebody is and hit those shots. Now this next one is awesome. They've added multiple new XP events, such as for killing an enemy who recently wounded or killed a squad mate, or when an enemy vehicle you recently damaged is destroyed by a teammate and the occupants are killed. So I'm going to put these up on the screen for you now. I won't read out each one, but as you can see there's quite a few of them. So you're going to get experience now if you throw down a smoke grenade and somebody kills another player within that smoke grenade. You know, if you're sort of contributing towards that kill in any way, you're going to get some more experience. You know, XP for headshots, lots of good stuff in here. Now this next one, I'm not a big fan of this. They have reduced the total number of air vehicles that can be active at any time to 1 per team. So at the moment it's 2 ground attack vehicles, 2 air attack vehicles, and most of the time 2 transports as well. The air attack vehicles are now down to 1. So for me, on a team of 32 players having only 1 air attack vehicle, I think that's a little too little. Nobody's gonna bother waiting for that 1 vehicle to spawn. There's gonna be too much competition, and anyone who wants to get in there won't really have a chance. But hey, maybe that's just me. I think DICE should really just properly balance the infantry versus vehicle gameplay instead of just getting rid of all the vehicles. Okay, next, the number of available in-world vehicles, so that's the things like the little 4x4 cars like the F-150s or whatever they're supposed to look like, have been increased for Conquest, which should make it easier to move around the map. We've improved netcode for bullets hit detection on moving soldiers, as well as when changing states or stance. This includes more consistent hit detection against Sundance when they are flying with the Wingsuit. So that kind of ties into the animations that I was talking about earlier. Generally speaking, you should have an easier time shooting people now. Sundance's EMP field smart explosive has been removed to simplify their speciality. I think we can all agree most people who use Sundance, they either use the scatter grenade, like the cluster grenade, whatever that's called, or the one that locks onto vehicles. No one really uses the EMP, and it's just another one you have to flick through before you get to the grenade you actually want, so I don't really have any problems with this. Sundance's Wingsuit has also been adjusted to lower overall flight time while making it easier to maneuver. So in more detail here, the initial velocity boost when deploying from low heights has been reduced, so you probably won't be able to do that thing where you jump off a low elevation, get a little boost, and then you keep sort of repeating that to travel across the map linearly. But they've increased the velocity when deploying from greater heights. They've adjusted the elevation gain when pulling up to prevent getting higher up than the original starting position, and they've adjusted pitch turn angles to make it easier to pull up when going at high speeds. And in addition, the hitbox while wingsuiting has been improved. So kind of a nerf, it sounds like, to Sundance there to me. I think the wingsuit is going to be a little bit more realistic, let's say, than it has been. Alright, moving on to the weapons section. There are a few weapons that you may want to revisit here, as some of them have seen significant changes. The biggest one for me is the PBX-45 SMG. That has had its reload time decreased from 3.1 seconds to 2.3. So 0.8 seconds shaved off there. That's a pretty big difference. It might make that weapon a lot more powerful. The projectile speeds for all DMRs and LMGs have also been increased. So more velocity on those projectiles. Those weapons are definitely going to perform better. Shotgun cone spread has been adjusted to improve consistency of hits. They've improved the pellet dispersion for shotguns as well, so you might want to go and revisit those and see how they've changed. And then all of the underbarrel attachments, excluding the AK-24 and the S4 MGL, now have reduced reload times from 3.8 seconds to 3 seconds. So underbarrel attachments should be a little bit more effective now. So in my mind, those were some of the bigger changes. Of course, as always, I'll link you guys the notes down below. There were a metric ton of fixes and, issues that were resolved. So I'm not going to go over all of those, but hopefully the game on the whole should be a little bit less buggy. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave me your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you guys again in the next video, most likely tomorrow, with the drop of the Season 1 trailer.